Hello, my good friends. You know, holding a conversation and having the courage and the humility to listen to people whose problems are actually not yours, to listen to people who you are bigger than and people who you are more qualified than is a rare trait that individuals actually possess. In fact, it takes an epistemic intellectual humility for people to actually learn from people they are bigger than. You know, I take my society, my African society for example. In Africa, we respect people most of the time based on their age and their achievement, not based on their knowledge. And that is why Africa is far behind in many things. Now, in African society, when a young person is dishing out something that is important knowledge, the first thing you hear people say is, "Shut up. What do you know? How old are you? You can't be saying that. You don't know anything." That is what a typical African person will say. But we have realized that over and over again, knowledge, wisdom has nothing to do with age and it has nothing to do with wealth. In fact, it has nothing to do with whatever you know you show as an individual. It is something that is innate and it is something that anyone can possess. We take Socrates for example. The way Socrates was described in most, you know, philosophical commentaries, according to reports, is that he wasn't somebody that was very attractive. Neither was he actually rich, but he made a very huge impact in his society. And today, you see, they have put the Greek society in the world map when it comes to knowledge and philosophy. So, if you take people appearance, if you take people age, if you take whatever outward, whatever people are showing to judge them when it comes to knowledge, you will never learn. You will never really know. So it is very important for us to actually pursue knowledge disinterestedly. We must pursue knowledge without any prejudice, without sentiment, without any. You must be open, you must be bare. And sometimes I'm disappointed because I feel that the Westerners are ahead of us in terms of civilization and the education that we have today. But unfortunately, I never knew that there are actually people who are actually uncivilized, even in a civilized society. They choose not to be civilized. It's just their choice. So what they do is that when you want to hold a conversation with them, they do not want to listen to you. They do not want to hear anything. They conclude and draw conclusion just based on where you are coming from and your pedigree, and that's all they do. A true lover of knowledge wouldn't do that. Wouldn't do that. So it's very important for us to learn to be intellectually humble. We must listen to people. We must be ready to learn, no matter who is giving that knowledge. Knowledge is something that is very important. It should be held in high esteem and it should be respected, no matter who is giving it. It doesn't matter. That's just it.